1. Which principle of adult learning emphasizes the importance of connecting new content to learners' prior experiences? A. Cognitive dissonance. B. Andragogy. C. Pedagogy. D. Operant conditioning. 2. In evaluating training effectiveness for the Florida Basic Abilities Test, which method provides the most objective evidence of learning? A. Instructor self-reflection. B. Learner satisfaction surveys. C. Standardized post-test scores. D. Informal peer discussions. 3. When designing a curriculum, which step ensures alignment with regulatory compliance standards? A. Adding optional modules. B. Reviewing state-mandated guidelines. C. Prioritizing instructor preference. D. Using pre-existing course outlines. 4. What is the primary role of mentoring in preparing candidates for the Florida Basic Abilities Test? A. Providing financial support. B. Offering administrative oversight. C. Guiding skill development and confidence. D. Delivering standardized testing. 5. Which type of communication is most effective when delivering assessment feedback to adult learners? A. One-way lecture. B. Constructive dialogue. C. Group announcement. D. Written policy. 6. To assess critical thinking in the Florida Basic Abilities Test, which evaluation method is most appropriate? A. Multiple choice knowledge checks. B. Role-play scenario analysis. C. Attendance tracking. D. Memorization drills. 7. Which regulatory body should educators consult when ensuring compliance for Florida testing programs? A. National Institutes of Health. B. Florida Department of Law Enforcement. C. Federal Trade Commission. D. U.S. Department of Agriculture. 8. Which adult learning principle highlights the importance of immediate application of new knowledge? A. Self-concept. B. Readiness to learn. C. Orientation to learning. D. Extrinsic motivation. 9. What is the primary purpose of formative evaluation during a training program? A. Certify learner completion. B. Provide ongoing feedback for improvement. C. Rank learners against each other. D. Meet compliance audits. 10. In curriculum development, which step follows needs assessment? A. Implementation. B. Evaluation. C. Objective formulation. D. Budget approval. 11. When coaching candidates for the Florida Basic Abilities Test, which mentoring approach is most effective? A. Directive and authoritarian. B. Collaborative and supportive. C. Detached and observational. D. Competitive and performance-driven. 12. Which communication barrier is most likely to hinder effective mentoring? A. Active listening. B. Cultural misunderstanding. C. Clear feedback. D. Respectful dialogue. 13. Which regulatory requirement ensures fairness in standardized testing? Allowing unlimited attempts. B. Uniform testing conditions. C. Instructor discretion in grading. D. Informal evaluation practices. 14. Which principle of adult learning emphasizes self-direction in acquiring new skills? A. Pedagogy. B. Andragogy. C. Behaviorism. D. Classical conditioning. 15. Which evaluation model measures the impact of training at multiple levels, including results and behavior? A. SWOT analysis. B. Kirkpatrick's model. C. Bloom's taxonomy. D. ADDIE framework. 16. A key element of effective curriculum design for test preparation is A. Prioritizing learner needs. B. Eliminating performance assessments. C. Following rigid textbook outlines. D. Avoiding technology integration. 17. Which mentoring strategy promotes learner autonomy? A. Giving direct answers. E. Assigning reflective tasks. C. Restricting learner input. D. Monitoring without feedback. 18. The Florida Basic Abilities Test primarily measures A. Technical job performance. B. Foundational cognitive skills. C. Advanced graduate level knowledge. D. Financial literacy. 19. When developing test prep materials, regulatory compliance requires A. Alignment with state standards. B. Exclusive use of instructor-designed content. C. Voluntary learner participation. D. Minimal assessment requirements. 20. In adult learning, motivation is most influenced by A. Mandatory attendance. B. Personal relevance of content. C. Instructor popularity. D. Group size. 21. What is the most effective way to provide feedback on a practice assessment? A. Generic comments. B. Immediate, specific guidance. C. Delayed written notes. D. Peer-only evaluation. 22. Which step in curriculum development ensures objectives are measurable? A. Writing SMART goals. B. Gathering informal opinions. C. Conducting surveys only. D. Eliminating assessments. 23. Mentoring effectiveness is best evaluated by A. Test performance improvement. B. Mentor's self-assessment. C. Administrative review. D. Classroom attendance. 24. Which type of communication reduces misunderstandings in assessment instructions? A. Ambiguous language. B. Clear, concise messaging. C. Overly complex terminology. D. Nonverbal cues only. 25. Which principle of andragogy addresses learners' desire to solve real-world problems? A. Orientation to learning. D. Pedagogical control. C. Behavioral reinforcement. D. Abstract motivation. 26. When ensuring compliance in test administration, instructors must A. Vary procedures by learner preference. B. Follow standardized protocols. C. Provide lenient adjustments. D. Encourage self-graded assessments. 27. In adult education, what is the primary purpose of a pretest? A. Certify completion. B. Identify baseline knowledge. C. Replace final exams. D. Eliminate practice needs. 28. Which evaluation technique emphasizes long-term skill retention? A. Immediate recall tests. B. Longitudinal follow-up assessments. C. Instructor surveys. D. Daily attendance logs. 29. A curriculum map is used to A. Identify gaps and align content. B. Replace all assessments. C. Track instructor preferences. D. Avoid compliance checks. 30. Which mentoring approach develops problem-solving abilities? A. Providing step-by-step solutions. B. Encouraging independent analysis. C. Avoiding learner questions. D. Memorization drills. 31. The Florida Basic Abilities Test Preparation Curriculum should emphasize A. Passive memorization. B. Critical reasoning skills. C. Unstructured discussions. D. Competitive exams only. 32. Effective evaluation methods must A. Align with learning objectives. B. Focus solely on compliance. C. Be optional for learners. D. Replace all instructional methods. 33. Which form of communication enhances collaboration in adult learning? A. One-way presentations. B. Interactive discussions. C. Written policies only. D. Nonverbal gestures only. 34. Mentors help learners in test preparation by A. Modeling effective strategies. B. Avoiding personal guidance. C. Relying solely on textbooks. D. Limiting learner participation. 35. Regulatory compliance in testing ensures A. Equal access and fairness. B. Flexible grading discretion. C. Learner-controlled conditions. D. Informal evaluation styles. 36. Which instructional strategy best supports adult learners with varied backgrounds? A. Rote memorization. B. Differentiated instruction. C. Uniform delivery. D. Competitive grading. 37. Summative evaluation is used primarily to A. Provide continuous feedback. B. Certify learner achievement. C. Identify baseline skills. D. Encourage reflection.